All right.
So, Assalamu alaikum. In the
Alayhi
name of
salam.
Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, and that Muhammad is his messenger. Thank you for having me as well. Being raised in the Nation of Islam, it definitely was a blessing to me, even though at first I wasn't all the way on board. My parents joined the nation when I was about 6, and I think that's when they broke it to me during my last Christmas that that will be the last time and that they were Muslims. And my initial response was, I don't think I want to do that if I have to give up Christmas. And I heard the murmuring of my both sides of my family of, their disapproval of us being Muslims. So I was kind of conflicted. And I remember at the age of 12, I actually never told my parents this, but I was watching the minister and we were at a believers meeting. And I remember just being so conflicted. It felt right, but I wasn't sure. So prayed to Allah. I said, well, if Jesus is a man I'm supposed to follow, then I pray you lead me in the right direction, whether that's Islam or not. I just want to be right. And I remember in that moment, usually as children in the Islam, we're talking, we may not be as into it as we should. But that particular moment, I was so into what the minister was speaking at that believers meeting. And, at that moment, I kind of just left it at that. And it wasn't until I realized as an adult that prayer that I asked Allah for me to just follow Jesus. I didn't realize it till my later years that I am indeed following Jesus. So it's just been a blessing for my parents constantly being the example, whether it was getting up in the morning for prayer, going to the mosque, constantly studying, reading, even when I didn't want to, but they always made sure they tried to provide the best example for me to live the life that they wanted for me. And I'm just blessed that they chose Islam for themselves and for me and my siblings as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. And now I'll go to our brother Wes.
Yes, sir. I first have to give the highest degree of gratitude to Allah and open up in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his deed, his messenger. Now, to fully answer this question, I'll have to go back to the beginning. My mom's sister Tia was born in the Nation of Islam, and she always tells me that he who controls the imagery controls the psyche, meaning that the things that one sees influences their way of thinking. So, knowing this, she wanted me to be inspired by the brothers in bow ties selling Final Call newspapers and bean pies rather than the brothers on the corner in jeans and t-shirts selling narcotics. Fortunately, that plan worked, and I've been able to be taught by great FOI and use the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings and the supreme wisdom to know that I am the original man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. And with this knowledge, I am grateful for my mother being steadfast and holding strong to the Nation of Islam.